Hi guys, and welcome to the Rainbow Six Replays YouTube channel. Today, we want to present the video highlights of the match between Ninjas in Pyjamas and Team Fluxo during the Brazil League 2024 Stage 2. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
34 years old. So, that said, this might be some early action here. Lots of stall potential from Ninjas in Pyjamas with the Echo and the smoke. First kill goes to Pino. Down goes Mitrix. Raps is in. Cons dies for that. And, well, look, they're on the bomb site.
That they are, but they can't really go for a plant just yet. They're not feeling too comfortable in it. Astro is still outside the building with that kit. He'll jump on in now. They're fighting around security, but it's Fantasy to come in for 2 big kills. Finds Hash and Raps both going down. Lucan finally for the trade, but he also will be gaining a second trade onto Psycho. 2v2 now as the time continues to tick out. This rush has quickly devolved into chaos, but they're certainly still in it.
And you were talking about whether Fantasy can muster up a good round, and 2 kills is about as good as you're going to get for him. Pino to clutch out, but Lucan's having a sensational moment himself. We'll have to deal with the head of Pino just over top of that Kiba barrier. All the while, Astro bleeds out. They have marks on him, though. Lucan now swinging over get in the final moments, so Fluxo had an opportunity, and round number 1 doesn't really give us a better idea as to which team has the advantage. Fantasy going for a bit of an ego challenge, though. On to hat if they want.
Yeah, they've gotten all the pings out, which is going to be nice for them to hunt down these players. There's all 4 of them are on the top floor right now from NIP. Fluxo are in the bottom floor, and they're on the top floor too, finding the big pick on the Pino, but the trade comes out from Cons. Again, with them playing so close to each other up above, can they sneak a plant in? Are they even going to try, Parker?
They could just go for kills. Hold on. Hates has a line of sight on the 1. Toxic Canister will go out just to delay a push, and he's going to play along this position, this half wall over in lobby. He gets droned out, so he might be a man on borrowed time. As Fluxo hunt him down, Raps taking out Cons. Hate still has their attention. Where is Psycho while all of this is happening? Raps has been reduced to 8 HP. Hate's finished off, and now it's Psycho to clutch in a 1v3. Where is the utility for Fluxo? Are they just going to go for kills? Do they have drones still available? Only 1 in their pocket. Do they have a Twitch drone, though? Raps is piloting it right now, so the answer to that question is yes. Psycho needs to pick his poison. Is it Customs Door? Is it tight right into Workshop? Deimos is there. A flick on over against the soft wall. No! Psycho going a little bit above, and he almost gets Hashi, who pests a peel off of his position. If it wasn't for a reload, this would be a very advantageous spot. And now again through the wall, but he doesn't do enough damage. The stairs, cannot get a kill. Retreats back over towards office. And now it's Fantasy looking in that exact same position. Kill holes being made, and for the second round in a row, they actually...
I guess it's going to be a little bit lower because I don't think he played the first 2 rounds.
Nice.
Even still, this is a very direct push. I mean, they're mostly east stairs. One guy's passport, and I think NIP have right into that now. Cons on his own.
He's got a follow-up through the wall. Good news for this Fluxo team is you've still got Adrenal Surges that can be used later on. Down goes Astro. Mitrix still on this shield, but he's out-dueled from long range. Pino gets the better of him. A very puzzling position for the Blitz to find himself in. Raps and Lucan in the site. No diffuser to be had, though. Raps with 1 kill trying to keep those numbers down, but Fantasy is very unpredictable. Mitrix is in the bomb site in the midst of his own smoke. That's the Glass sitting in this spot. Cons on Echo, outduels Raps. Lucan with 1 Hashi drops Mitrix through that smoke, kills Fantasy, not before Pino can swing off of the information, and now it's a sandwich repel from Astro, who finds safe shelter at half wall to get diffuser at the halfway point. Lucan watching for a flank through CCTV, flicking over towards Sandwich. Psycho collapsing on the case, which has been successfully planted. And now it's Lucan's job to keep Nip away from the objective. 1 kill for the ace. He'll hop on to repel, now upside down, and it'll get plugged by a Kiba barrier, giving Psycho ample time to hop on it. But Lucan, you gotta hurry. Do you know that they're getting it down? No, he didn't see the 2-2 score line based on that very first round. Now, though, this is a very peculiar bomb site for Nip to go to. So what ends up happening? Well, Hashi's going to walk right in, march in, get a pick. 2 of his teammates, Lucan and Mitrix, nowhere near as lucky. Astro on the board for this round. Deagle out at Fantasy, hitting a shot against Hashi. And now we'll go for the reload as he swings around, cannot outduel Raps. We still have over a minute to go in this round. It's a 2v2. And amidst the smoke, Raps dropped by Psycho as top floor control has not been wrestled away from Nip. Astro all by his lonesome in the midst of the smoke, planting the diffuser, and will now scramble in the post plant. Psycho has dropped Pino from above, and it's Pino and Psycho to work together, I guess.
They're going fast again here, Parker, into the top floor.
And they are. Hashi with the first pick on to Psycho. Cons will drop as well. Both of the hands of Hashi. And while they might have done some serious damage on that top floor, they're looking for more. Fantasy so far the only one on the board for Nip. He's lost all but Pino. So the two of them will have to make the...
Now we see Fantasy again leaving the building, this time from below, and he finally does get punished. It'll be Raps up on Rappel, taking him down, expecting that perhaps from his former teammate, down that they played each other on the same squad down inside of tier 2. Luke had realized that there is a Caveira down on the bottom floor. I talk a lot about how Border can be very frag focused, the util not always the most important. And now the Demo's extra not gonna be important. Raps, 2 huge kills. Fantasy and Hates fall 1 by 1. A super shorty takes down Cons as well. We're talking all about the Cav, we're talking about the Oryx, but maybe we really should have been talking about this Warden, the massive impact that he was able to have. Hashi onto Psycho as well. It's a Glaz in a 1v5. You never want to be in that situation.
Get a pick with the Cav. An interrogation would be nice, and that would honestly, on its own, be enough to crack this round open. Raps will swing and kill Psycho. That's the very first pick for Fluxo. Down goes Hashi, and Astro will find one. Does he dare commit to it? Yes, he does. Knife to the throat. It's an interrogation. And information aplenty for Fluxo.
So strong, but they have Capital. Can they deny some of these vertical angles with the smokes from above? That could be a play. They run through the site. Now they're metal. There's only 10 seconds. Parker, they've got to start planting.
Yeah, they're running out of time at this point. And Nip still don't know where these players are. Raps is found above, and now he's got a line of sight, but it's too little too late. As those smart glasses can see through the smoke, and it will reveal the case, but nobody from Nip on top of it. Astro now circling over that hatch, looking for a drop. The pistol from Cav might not be the most formidable weapon to most, but it still packs such a punch at close range. Impact's going down, hoping to deal some damage, but now Raps and Astro side by side are running out of time. Pino get back as he smashes the bulletproof cam. They don't know this. They have no idea. They are completely blind to it. Astro gets the diffuser planted right beneath his nose, and they'll scramble out of that spot. Look at this coverage right now from Nip. Psycho an exit kill as he sprints out of the building. Psycho yet another Fantasy on the board, and Fluxo is reduced to just Raps, who guess what? There's the German shield to smite him. Raps wins the engagement either way. Time still running down. Who can stop Raps? Or better yet, do they just wait? Do they even go for the kills?
5-on-5. Their goal is to catch these players off guard. They've got to set up their air jabs before they can go. Here's the first logic bomb, and the Amaru win.
And the smart goggles will be used, and Raps wins the fight. The kill feed alternating between the orange and the blue. And the team that comes out ahead is Fluxo. Not before Nip can equalize, but Luke keeps those numbers close. Cons and Psycho now. Last 2 players standing. More adrenal surges to be used by Cons will give some more staying power to these teams. Psycho losing a lot of damage in the midst of that smoke. Sidearm comes out. And that's Archive's control right now for Ninjas in Pyjamas. Cons has been downed through the soft wall. Luca dying out as well. It's all up to Raps and Psycho in a 1v1. Raps seems to think he's over by Sandwich. Psycho doesn't really have a good idea. Raps has fallen away. Now it's Psycho's turn to look over towards Fountain. Raps is going to continue to back away over towards the reinforced panel, down by 90. Psycho marching his way back. And I want to pick up, it's been from Raps. A 2v1 now as Diffuser goes down. 30 seconds left. Air jabs will presumably halt Fluxo as they look to come through metal detectors. Nice play by Psycho. And now it's Lucid's turn to go into the same position. But Psycho's got his back turned to him, not before the pivot can go out. Keep in mind those air jabs are there. Lucid understands this, and it will be a rotate over through Fountain. Coming through Archives. Psycho has the long range with this sight. He can just play it. All he needs is a single bullet to the dome, and Psycho gets it done. Ninjas in Pyjamas